Hey, what's going on guys? Today we are doing the Season 5 Week 5 Battle Pass Challenge Guide. Real quickly before the video begins, leave a quick comment down below what tier you currently are in the Season 5 Battle Pass. Right now, I'm around tier 40, but I do need to get some of my weeks done in order to tier up. I would like to know what tier you guys are to see if I am behind or whatnot. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right on in to the challenges. Week 5 seems to be a pretty easy week, and a lot of you will be able to get it done within a day if you do put your mind to it, but it is one of those weeks where you really don't have to do much in order, maybe 2 or 3 challenges in order to complete it over time. We're going to go through a quick rundown of all of the challenges for week 5, then after that I will go into each and every single challenge individually to tell you guys the easiest way in order for you guys to take on the challenge and get those easy battle starts and tier up quick. So the first challenge is search chest in Junction, 0 out of 7. The next one we got is used rift portals, 0 out of 3. Next up we got eliminate opponents in a single match, 0 out of 3 once again. Now this one is titled as hard, but it is probably one of the easiest ones. We got deal damage to players with a clinger, stink bomb, or grenade. This might be the one that a lot of you guys will get stuck on. The next one is hit a hole in one from different tees, 0 out of 3. This one is a pretty difficult one, but one that you could do with the tactics that I will show you. The next challenge is follow the treasure map found in Greasy Grove. Of course, you will not have to follow the treasure map or have to do anything with it, since I already do have the location for the battle star. All you have to do is land there, then you get basically a free easy tier. And lastly, we have eliminate opponents in shifty shafts, 0 out of 3. So to begin, the first challenge is search chest in Junction. This challenge for the first 1 or 2 weeks, this will be very difficult since a whole ton of people will be landing here. But if you do want to complete this challenge as fast as possible, when you are gliding, rather than going for the chest on the outside on top of all of the broken cars and stuff, try to aim for the ones inside of the building. Since people don't see those when gliding, they don't target the ones inside of the building. There's a good 2 to 3 chests inside of the building as well. The next challenge is use rift portals, 0 out of 3. Overall, this challenge should not be stressed at all. This is probably one of the easiest challenges to ever come, but here's a map of all of the rift portals, and you only really need to go to one of these locations, since each one of these locations spawn up to 3 to 4 rift portals. Not sure if it specifies if you could use the same portal 3 times, but if you do go up and you go into one rift portal and you go straight back down and glide, you could actually use the same rift portal up to 3 times before it even disappears. But of course, if you are not able to do that, if it kind of means 3 different rift portals, you could always go to the ones around it and you could easily complete the challenge that way. The next one is eliminate opponents in a single match, 0 out of 3. This one, just like the one before, should not be stressed at all. I honestly don't have really any tips other than going to 50-50 or a squads match. If you do have trouble with it, just try and queue up with some people, because getting 3 kills in a single match isn't that hard. And if you guys don't really play that much, if you play maybe a couple games, you might be able to get this. The next challenge is deal damage to players with a clinger, stink bomb, or grenade, 0 out of 300. This challenge will be one a whole ton of people will be getting stuck on, but it isn't that hard. So usually people would choose a stink bomb or the grenade, but the clingers are insanely OP right now. You throw it on a wall and you shoot the wall, and you can see it does so much damage behind, it's ridiculous. So just apply the same exact thing as if players were behind that wall boxing themselves in like a 1x1, and if you do get lucky, just throw a clinger on it, spray the wall, just shoot it so it almost breaks, and you can see it does splash damage behind the wall and everything. This is insanely OP and probably one of the best tactics to complete this challenge. The next challenge is hit a golf ball from tee to green on different holes, 0 out of 5. I'm going to show you my settings, and you have to aim in the exact same location on each of these. You'll see little golf balls where you do have to stand. I will always be on the right side golf ball for each one of these. Now where I am aiming, that is a hole-in-one, so you only have to aim in the exact same spot if you do want to make a hole-in-one, or just around there in order to get the ball to land on the green. For this one, get your crosshair on the tip of that tree. You see the little parenthesis little logo thing? You want the corner of your crosshair on the tip of that tree. If you do put it right there, then you will get a hole-in-one. Otherwise, just maybe even put your dot there or something to get the ball onto green. Next, you want to drive on over to the second hole. And this one will be more of the difficult one since there aren't really more locations, but as you can see, there's that brown mark of the branch, maybe a little bit to the left of that on the bottom, and you should be able to hit the ball onto the green. I noticed this one was pretty easy to do. Next up, you want to go over to the next hole. Now this one was just straight ahead of the second one, right next to Lazy Links, and in order to complete this one, you have to stand on the right ball, of course, and aim your crosshair, put the crosshair a little bit away from that little dip in the tree. If you do put it right there, then you will make a hole in one, or just land somewhere on the green grass. Next up, onto the fourth one, which is basically just straight ahead. Also another golf cart spawns here, which is good if you are playing with a teammate or whatever. But in order to complete this one, you will see the mountain in the background. You just want to aim slightly above that, quite a bit. Make sure like the parenthesis crosshair is like pretty close to it, the left one, and the right one is hanging over the downside of the other one, and you should be able to hit it straight on and perfectly. The next challenge is follow the treasure map found in Snobby Shores. Hard, 0 out of 1. Since these are leaked, this challenge is bound to change, so if it is not the exact same location, just come back to this video and check the pinned comment, and I will be having the exact location for you guys, the grid, and trying to explain everything. But that is the map that has been leaked, and as you can see, there's the church, haunted hills, and the exact same house with the exact same path right next to the church. Now it will spawn somewhere inside of here, I assume, or maybe on top, maybe on that dirt pile, maybe on this dirt pile next to the chest, just somewhere in this exact area. Another location it might spawn is if you go around to the side of the house, it might spawn somewhere inside of this basement, or just somewhere around this area. Don't mark my words, since last week I was a little wrong and it was a little behind me last week. The final challenge is eliminate opponents in shifty shafts. In this challenge, you only really have to kill 3 people, and it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, you could land in a 50v50, a squads, a few games, and you should be able to complete this. But I highly recommend landing on these houses just left of shifty shafts, a little west of it, and a chest spawns up in the roof, and you could easily get that chest, shoot down on people. You could easily break all of the furniture in the house, get geared up with a bunch of mats, and you are set to go. Upon completing all of the weekly challenges, you will unlock this loading screen, and on all of these loading screens, if you don't know already, they do have a hidden star, which is also a hidden free tier. Now as you can see on this map, it has a house with a star on top and a few cactuses shaped in a triangle formation. The location of the battle star is a little west of the racetrack, and as you can see, cactuses are in the formation of a triangle, as well as the building is straight in the middle, and the star will be on top of here floating exactly where my character is. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you haven't, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about this week's challenges. Was it hard? Was it easy? Leave it down in the comments down below on a rating of 1 to 10. If you didn't make it this far into the video, leave a quick comment down below of 100, just 100. I will try to reply as many as I can to support those of you who made it all the way to the end. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.